Hello, welcome to Aquarius Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be a love reading for my dear Aquariuses. This is for Aquarius and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It's a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. And it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Aquarius out there. I do hope you find it enjoyable, useful, and some parts resonate for you. I'd say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. So Aquarius, we're going to start by getting some general messages for you regarding love, romance, relationships, what is in your energy, what's coming towards you in those areas, and then we'll go into a spread. So for my dear Aquariuses, please. All right, straight off, let's go. The Sun. Wow, with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, beautiful. It's a lot of that's a lot of happiness there. Let's get a couple more for Aquarius, please. Amazing first card. Temperance. Wow. And to me in this deck, it's the same person on the Temperance and the Sun card, so that's really interesting. Let's see. Okay, and the Nine of Cups. Wow. Beautiful. And you see all that, how the colours, I mean, if you can see on my camera, but the colours of the cards all blend into each other. There is some, I mean, the Nine of Cups is also talking about happiness and contentment here, Aquarius. So this is looking amazing. I was going to say before the Nine of Cups came out that there's been quite a solo energy here. Maybe you have been alone or single or spent quite a bit of time on your own recently, because I see this one person, and it is the same person on the cards, I'll show you. It's one person who is taking time to look after themselves. This is, you know, self-care, like really giving more love and appreciation to yourself, taking time out for yourself and healing in many ways. It's a very restorative, peaceful, you know, energy. It's a beautiful Temperance card. And then this Sun, it's almost like, you know, the guy on this Temperance card, actually you can see his armor in the background there. He puts it on and he steps out into his beautiful field of wheat, and he walks through as this kind of champion, this warrior. He basks in the glory of his success. Now, so that's really interesting that those two cards came out. But they did come out like this. So for some of you, you could have actually recently had some sort of success or acknowledgement, some sort of glory, or, you know, I almost get the sense of kind of like after a time of kind of maybe struggle, you actually there's some sort of breakthrough and you're really recognized as incredible. It could be in your work or in some area of your life. You're really basking in the admiration of others, and you know, whilst that is wonderful and you feel so happy and contented, there may still be a bit of a need to actually look after yourselves, to balance that kind of successful, strong joy from, you know, getting that recognition, with actually taking a bit of time to rejuvenate, to rest. It is the same guy, you know, who's this warrior who then goes to this to the water to restore himself, to cleanse himself again, but still so happy, beautiful energy. And then we have this Nine of Cups, who, you know, is depicting a woman with her baby. She's very contented, she's surrounded by everything that she really wants, she's very happy. Now the thing is, it's still a very solo energy. For some of you could have children who you provide for as well, in which case I feel like you're, either way, whether you do or not, and your child could be like your pet. Like my dog is technically, that's like my third child. So for some of you it could be that. It's just that whatever the case, you are doing really well. You feel this strong sense of achievement, of self-fulfillment. And you're like, basically, you're your own Nine of Cups right now. You are your own wish fulfillment. Everything is beautiful here. I see flowers blooming in her garden that are the same as on the Temperance card. Everything is linking up beautifully. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. It could well be a new beginning on the horizon here for you, Aquarius. So Let's clarify. Why is the Sun card here, please? So far, I just see you, Aquarius. But let's get some more. Why is the Sun card here for Aquarius? Wow, Death card. Amazing. Transformation. Change is coming. I said a new beginning is coming, is on the horizon. And this is kind of stepping through the gateway into a whole new world. This is serious stuff, but it is stepping into the light. It could very well be stepping into a new beginning, which, you know, brings so much happiness with it. It's illuminating your whole world. It's kind of like someone just shone sunlight through your house or your home, you know what I mean? And suddenly everything's flooded with this light, metaphorically, obviously. There is the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck there whilst that came out, so it could be, this is strong Scorpio energy for sure. Could be a Scorpio entering your life. We shall see. Why is the Temperance card here for Aquarius, please? Hang on. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Cups here, and what kind of flipped inside the deck, but it then hid itself, was the Queen of Wands, which is why I kept shuffling, just intuitively. But now we have the Seven of Cups that came out. So, and at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. So there is an energy here of maybe a little bit of needing to get some more information, I would say, about a certain situation. And maybe you even need to take some time to rest and rejuvenate, as I was saying with that Temperance card, because a certain situation could be leave you a bit confused, leave you a little bit not suspicious, but it could you could feel stressed out, maybe even about having to make some sort of choice, like you're being rushed into it. And I see a hesitation. So there's a need to kind of find out more. Normally when I look at this card, I see the, you know, who I'm reading for as that person there holding out their hands, you know, asking for advice from this dragon who holds the scroll. But actually, as I'm looking at this, all I could see was this is you here, Aquarius, the dragon who holds the answers. And it's almost like someone is coming to you, and they're coming very humbly, and are coming very like very innocent, very meek, you know, like, oh, please, Aquarius, you know, etc. But it could be a little bit deceptive, especially with that Seven of Swords. This card talks about getting what you want through kind of not the usual means, like going about things sneakily to get what you want, to get the desire, you know, your desires. So it could be someone who has maybe confusing you. It's almost like if you get kind of like a second sense of like, I'm not sure, this feels a bit weird, I'm not sure if I should be trusting this person, I would say listen to your gut, and also maybe just focus more on yourself. It's almost like someone might see your success here with that Sun card, and or your contentment, your happiness, and also almost be like coming towards you, being like, can I have some of that, Aquarius? Can I have some of your happiness and success? That I would say with this Temperance energy is a little bit of like, focus on what makes you happy here. Focus on yourself for a bit, Aquarius. Why is the Nine of Cups here, please? There's that King of Cups again. Very interesting. So there's the same King of Cups who was at the bottom of the deck when the Death card came out. So could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer or Pisces, don't have to be. But this King of Cups is someone who has a lot of emotion. They could stir a lot of emotion in you. You know that there's a lot of love going on here. There's a lot of wish fulfillment. As it could be that someone is viewing you as their wish fulfillment. I mean, we've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck now. So which in this deck, she is, to me, is more like the counterpart to the Sun, because the Emperor is actually a little bit disheveled in this deck. So you see how they're both, like, in terms of male and female counterparts, they're both warriors and they're both strong leaders. So it's interesting because I feel like someone is potentially viewing you like that, Aquarius, like incredibly. And she's obviously the mother of the tarot, and we have this mother on this Nine of Cups card I was talking about. So it's whether you're a mother or not, They could definitely be seeing you as the potential mother of their children, but just because of the fact that you are so strong, but also so nurturing and have such kindness at the same time. The Six of Swords, the deck split to show me this as well. And this is kind of going in a new direction. It is, someone could be moving towards you. I really feel like this is your life moving in a new direction, to be honest, Aquarius. Let's get a little bit more into, then we'll go into the spread. Why is the sun and death here, please, for Aquarius? Oh my God, the Magician. That is a strong combination of major arcana, Aquarius. You seeing this? The Magician it's manifestation. It is creationary energy, and it is a new beginning. Even though I normally say that about the Fool, but to me this is like a new beginning manifesting for you, and it's going to change everything. Now the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck can certainly be your energy. It's air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is some kind of, or it could be your counterpart, of course, to your energy. But it is what I was going to say. It's kind of a little bit, what's the word? Combative, let's just say, about, something coming towards you. So for some of you, you might feel a little bit triggered, as probably the easiest way of saying it, about this change that is coming. I would say, with that Temperance energy, that is really the need to go with the flow. If you feel stressed out, if you feel confused, you don't know what to do, take some time alone, go look after yourself, meditate, and relax, let things flow, basically. Because I feel like it's going to be such a incredible change, but you might, any change can be a little bit uncomfortable at first. Tell me about Temperance and the Seven of Cups, please, for Aquarius. What is this Seven of Cups about? I was getting that energy from. Thank you. 777. We've got the Seven of Pentacles that just fell out. To clarify the Seven of Cups, with the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what 777 means, I'm afraid, in terms of synchronicities, so you might want to Google that, and I probably will after I finish this reading, because I'm curious. But anyway, going back to the cards, I was asking what this is about, and the Seven of Pentacles is definitely reflection, and it's reflecting. I feel like some of you could have someone, and I almost was going to say this earlier, coming to you asking for money, or asking if they, you can lend them some money, or you can give them advice on how they can make more money. Because I was kind of getting the sense this is someone who sees you being very successful. Maybe this could be someone who knows you're doing well at work, or being kind of recognized in your field. No pun intended. He's walking through a field on the card. Anyway, and because of that, they now see you as you can help them out. They can, but as I said, we have the Seven of Swords. There's all four sevens at the bottom of the deck with that Seven of Cups. So there is a little bit of underhanded, sneaky deception going on. I would be very cautious if someone is coming to you like that. And the Seven of Wands, yeah. So there's, as I said, it's okay to be, a little bit selfish sometimes, to kind of just look after yourself. And the Seven of Wands is kind of standing your ground with people kind of trying to get at you for their own means. So if it's almost like things are going to be going beautifully for you, Aquarius, but because of that, you're going to be attracting people and maybe who are a little bit jealous, even, who want what you have. They want to take a shortcut to it, and it's fine for you to set up boundaries, basically, with people like that. And especially be careful if they come in with kind of some sob story. Sorry, that sounds so harsh. Why is the Nine of Cups with the King of Cups for Aquarius, please? Why the Nine of Cups with the King of Cups? All right, what's this? We've got the Justice card and the Strength card. Jesus. And the Fool at the bottom of the deck, as if we haven't seen enough major arcana, which is interesting because I was just saying about the Magician, I was getting this new beginning, but I said it wasn't the Fool. Right. Strength and Justice is fascinating because these two cards sometimes in other decks can actually be swapped around, as in how they appear in the order of the major arcana. The 11 and the 8 can be swapped. So they're very much linked to each other, and you can even see in the colours of these two cards. In the Strength card in this deck, this person is kind of, I want to say, in equilibrium with their shadow side. So they're aware of their shadow side and they acknowledge it, but they are also in control of it. It's a very like in sync kind of relationship that they have inside themselves. I really like that because it's kind of giving me this kind of yin and yang kind of light and shade, and the balance between the two. They're very much in balance. And then we have the Justice card kind of slamming that message home. This is someone who also does things the right way, in terms of they don't let their kind of lower vibrational temptations, if you like, drive them. They do things in a very fair and just way. Now this could be talking about this King of Cups who's coming, you know, towards you potentially, Aquarius. This is a beautiful combination because I was getting this sense of the King of Cups. They have a lot of feelings, they have a lot of emotion, but they don't necessarily, they have that emotion in balance, and they don't let that kind of emotion lead them recklessly. They kind of use it to their benefit. That they are very passionate and very, you know, emotional about what matters, but they also still have a very strong sense of right and wrong and what is fair and what's right. So there is a new beginning, which is going to be a little bit scary for you. As I said, to kind of because it's going to be so much of a change coming in, but I think you're going to be going towards it, just maybe with a little bit of hesitancy, but I think it's just going to melt away, to be honest. Oh, look at that. I opened the deck to put these in, and then the Two of Cups is there as I open the deck. Like, I just did that without even thinking. Opened it up to slot those cards in, and the Two of Cups is sitting there. This is amazing, Aquarius. All right, so let's go into your spread. So I've changed it slightly this time for anyone who's been here before. I'm going to be asking 6 questions this time, just to make it a little bit more concise. I have found that it still, you know, gives us a really good thorough reading, so don't worry, I'm not going to shortchange you. And I've got this beautiful new deck, which I'm absolutely in love with, so it's been giving some really interesting messages. So let's get into it. Can I get the top 6 cards for my lovely Aquariuses, please? This is for you and the person you have on your mind whilst watching this video, or it could be the person coming towards you by the looks of those starting messages. It'd be different for all of you, because for some of you they might already be here in your energy in the 3D. All right, let's go. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, interesting. So at the bottom of this deck, we have the Moon, the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords. Okay. So Aquarius, well, what we've got here is kind of someone could be leaving themselves out in the cold and choosing not to kind of engage in a situation. And that is because, I would say, because of fears of potentially fears of the unknown, fears that it's kind of, I'm getting a bit of issues with trust, because this person on the 5 of Swords, on the 5 of Pentacles, she's choosing to kind of walk past rather than to go in to the, you know, the warmth of this kind of sanctuary. But she has a snake wrapped around her, I don't know if you can see it on the card, like around her leg, who's almost like in front of her as well, almost like guiding her. And it's almost like and there's this snake as well on this 5 of Swords wrapped around the swords. It's almost a sense of like she I'm saying she's a girl on the card, is more comfortable being alone, because then it's kind of like, it's almost like letting what has happened previously lead her, in terms of not trying to gain access to this kind of sanctuary and just go alone, if that makes sense. Because with this Five of Swords, this is someone who also feels like the communication is a temptation, but also a risk. That could get them into trouble. That could just be emotional trouble. Do you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, whoever is resonating here is very wary of communicating with someone, of trusting someone, especially with this moon energy. This is really feeling like you're not sure what you can believe of what someone is saying to you, or you're not sure what you could believe or what they've told you in the past. And so you'd kind of rather just go alone, because you feel that you're not getting the full story. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups, the World, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so it's an interesting combination. The Three of Cups, I mean, is an energy of kind of spending time with friends, being more comfortable, I would say, in the company of friends, with kind of just, because I say comfortable because it's, on this card, this Three of Cups card, it kind of strikes me that they're all like in a mud bath together, or they're all kind of just like, no makeup, haven't done themselves up, they've got frogs in their hair, and it's like, it's fine because it's just with you guys and no one's going to see us, and I just want to like chill out and not have to, worry about making myself look good for somebody else right now. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just be comfortable with you guys and enjoy each other's company. And it's kind of, that's what I'm getting from that card right now. Can we just chill out? I just want to hang out with you guys. I don't want to do anything else. And it's interesting because this Hanged Man is kind of talking about being in a state of limbo, but being comfortable there, of kind of not taking any particular action. But it's almost like, so we've got two cards here I'm getting of someone who's pretty fine to just stay where they're at, even though they might not know that that's not an energy that they can continue forever for the rest of their life, because those friends are probably going to meet people and they're going to get into relationships and they're not going to want to hang out in the swamp with frogs in your hair forever. But it's kind of like, it's not, maybe it's not a long-term solution, but that's just where I want to be right now. But then there's this World smack bang in the middle, which is kind of making me feel like, whether you like it or not, change is about to happen. There's something coming to some sort of fruition. But I think I've got, might have an Aquarius here who's maybe developed a little bit of trust issues, and no judgment from me on that at all. And from previous experiences, and now is like, I don't know, maybe enjoying where they're at, enjoying, their single life, feeling like completely self-fulfilled, and like not really wanting that particular cycle to end, because it's like, no, I'm cool, don't need a new cycle right now, thanks very much. Let's get the next layer for you. So I'm going to get the top 6 cards, please. For my Aquariuses. All right. Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. I've got the Two of Pentacles twice in the spread now. Let's see, we've got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. It's kind of exactly what I was just saying, Aquarius. So it's kind of like holding back, and again, being quite defensive and just wanting to keep things light. Is someone out there just wanting to keep things to a certain level, maybe with a connection, and not wanting it to develop any further, This Three of Cups, I was just talking about it, is kind of, yeah, just enjoying yourself, enjoying life, enjoying spending time with friends, wanting to hold on to the stability, the money that you have for yourself, not really wanting to kind of share that necessarily, or kind of and when I don't mean in like a Scrooge way, I mean like, you know, if you were to get into a relationship with someone and suddenly they want to talk, you know, long down the road, they want to, you know, you start buying things together, you start getting your finances mixed up with them, maybe you move in together, and then there's, you know, it's kind of like more just wanting to keep your business to yourself, spend time with friends. And I feel like you if that's the case, there are people showing you attention and you're just kind of maybe even batting them off with that Seven of Wands card. Like it's almost like the more you are disinterested, the more attention you're getting, maybe just from one person. Yeah, you're very, I mean, I don't normally go this far, but you're very hesitant about moving forward with some sort of offer of maybe something more serious than the Three of Cups because of previous disappointment that you've experienced. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords. There may have been, I mean, it could be exactly that. There may have been someone that you had a great deal of feelings for, Aquarius, where things came to an end and you felt like they betrayed you in some way, or they betrayed the connection that the two of you had, that they really caused you a lot of hurt. It was something that you may have believed was going to be your happily ever after. And this person, I mean, the Emperor here, who is the divine masculine, but the Emperor can be very much, it's all about, you know, what they want when they want it. It's, you know, they can be quite arrogant, controlling, stubborn, and just everything has to go to their time frame. And this Emperor is looking away from the Queen of Cups. And it's almost like she was offering this huge, I feel like this is you here, Aquarius. I know it's water energy, but still. She was offering this huge cup of love, and the Emperor's looking elsewhere, like, yeah, but I'm the Emperor, so whatever. I don't know, it's an arrogance that I'm getting from it. And there was so much love that maybe you had for someone, and it ended extremely, like, in a painful way. So, and I feel like that's why now you're holding back. Could be from that person, if they're trying to return. I say that, and I just picked up the next deck and the Judgment card is there. Or it could be you're holding back from someone else and just wanting to keep things light. I'm really picking up on an Aquarius who's like found themselves, feeling really good, very much enjoying their independence. I haven't even seen the Nine of Pentacles, but that's just what I'm getting intuitively. So let's get the next layer for you. Let me get the top 6 cards to clarify again for Aquarius, please. It could have been someone that you were dealing with in the past, Aquarius, who didn't want anything serious with you, and now they are seeing you as commitment. Like, they want commitment with you. I don't know. I think you may have healed from it, and you're not wanting to kind of let them back in to spoil what you've healed, if that makes sense. Just to mention as well, if this reading isn't resonating with you at all, you can always check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And if it is resonating, please do drop me a like. I really appreciate it. And hit if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, that'd be amazing. I appreciate every single one of you who likes and subscribes. So let's get the top 6 cards, please. All right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll get to it in a sec. Oh, the Two of Pentacles for a 3rd time. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So, oh my God. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. I picked it up and I showed you as I pick it up, the Judgment card's at the bottom of the deck, and you saw me do all that shuffling and it's back there. And I was rambling about, you know, if it's resonating or not resonating, but oh, that's incredible. Okay, let's see. The Judgment card, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Wow, I was just saying how someone sees you as long-term commitment material. Was I not just saying that, Aquarius? Look at this. I don't normally go this far, but We have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. This is someone looking at you and seeing you as marriage material, seriously, long-term commitment material. Now they're seeing you. And this is something being resurrected, coming back to life. It could just be for final closure for you. It could be for you to like have the final judgment call about this, but it's coming back for your judgment. And it's this offer of a new beginning in love. An opportunity. I feel like it's someone returning from the past, from what I've seen so far. But for others of you, it could be a new beginning, full stop. Never known this person before, and you're making a call on it. Yeah, it'll differ, because I can see it going either way. Actually, it's not heavily on one or the other, but I do feel like you do have trust issues, which makes me with this new beginning, which makes me think it's more someone that you've known and hurt you in the past, that kind of emperor energy I was talking about. But anyway, this is an opportunity of a new beginning in love, and someone wants to get serious. Someone was talking about commitment. They feel like they might want to, move in with you, or something serious. I'm seeing something to do with like maybe even giving you a key to their place. They feel like you are the one that they want to have a higher level of commitment with. Absolutely. They feel a lot of love for you that they maybe didn't express before, and they now want to offer it. And it's overflowing. It's that King of Cups energy that I was seeing when I said there was so much emotion. But maybe they want to do it right this time, because I was saying about, how they'd balanced their shadow side inside themselves, and now they want to do things fair and justly. So maybe they want to do things, what's the phrase? Do right by you this time, is what I'm hearing. It could be for some of you that this is someone that you have had a child with, potentially, and they didn't want to actually do full commitment. So now or that could have been a factor that maybe if you had a child that they, didn't want to get involved with that. And now it's almost like, because I'm getting this do right by you. So that could be like to marry you, to, be a family unit again. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, obviously, the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Yep. So essentially it's this new beginning, you're seeing it as a risk, to take a risk, because this, again, the Nine of Wands, this person that has hurt you in the past, or if it's not them, you've just been wounded by other experiences. You've got your guard up, for sure. You're still wounded, even though you've healed a lot, but you still have those scars from previous experiences. And I do kind of feel like for some of you, it's like you feel like maybe this is something from the past returning. The way that the guy on the Nine of Wands card is looking back towards something that, and then we go from the 9 to the 8. So it's almost like taking a step back. Communication opening up again to something that you had put a wall up to, and it's someone asking you kind of to take a leap of faith towards them. Maybe not, they don't literally ask you that, but even them, trying to resurrect this with you, through that they're asking you to take a risk. But there's certainly communication either happening already or coming in. So let's see how you feel about them, Aquarius. Well, we have the Four of Cups, a Temperance card in the World. So when I laid this out and I was like, yep, it's because the Four of Cups is this offer, and this is you here, Aquarius. Like, you really don't even want to look at it. You're perfectly happy and satisfied with your life, where you're at, with your family that you have for yourself. I think I even said something silly about fur baby earlier, and like if it's not an actual human child, and then the person on this card is like caring for her pet bunny, who looks very happy and satisfied. So anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's just kind of tied into what I said earlier, so I wanted to mention it. It's like you have everything you want at the moment as it is. Again, we've got the Three of Cups. You could be very much just enjoying the company of friends at this time and be like, no, that's everything I need. I don't need, another cup of romance coming towards me right now. Like, really closing your eyes to it, like completely turning your back on this. That's how you feel. Because also you've got the Temperance card here again. Yes, Sagittarius energy, but it is that you feel healed, you feel balanced, or you're still, that's your focus, is that you're looking after yourself, pouring into your own cup, if you like, or your effort, your love, and finding peace and contentment as a result. And it's like you would rather, if anything, that this that cycle with this person is, well, not you would rather, but that you feel like this has already closed, like you've given yourself potentially closure over this situation. So them trying to reopen a new cycle with you, you're like, nope, 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 nope. How they feel about you, we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil. So the Six of Cups is certainly talking about reminiscing back, thinking back on the good times that you have spent together. It could even be that, like, they could feel like you are someone that very special to them, obviously, but also that maybe they've known for a long time. Maybe they knew when they were younger. For some of you, they feel like they miss you. It's almost like they wish that, it's not like these children on this card are conjuring up this wail through their like reminiscing back on, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So it's almost like they feel like they wish that they could recreate the times that you had, the good times that you had together, or they want to kind of conjure you back up into their life. But with this Two of Pentacles and the Devil, I don't like that, I have to say, because it's almost like they feel, and the Two of Pentacles is here 3 times, so they're still feeling a little bit should I or shouldn't I kind of thing about it. It's a very indecisive energy, and it could be because they feel tied and bound to some other situation, which they feel tied to, but they keep going back and forth between that, whatever that toxic attachment is, and the kind of the sweeter times that they reminiscing about with you. Before we move on, why is the Devil here, please, in this position? For Aquarius, tell me why this Devil is here, please. What is this Devil for this person? Five of Cups. Ah, okay. So it's essentially they're going back and forth because the Devil is kind of like sitting on their shoulder going, nah, you don't stand a chance. Oh look, Judgment is back at the bottom of this deck now. Anyway, what else came out was the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, the Devil is sat on their shoulder. It's basically a toxic attachment of, it's the, it's their shadow side, essentially. It's interesting because I was talking about how this person is very much aware of their shadow side at the beginning. But here, it's still playing a little bit of a part, I have to say. Instead of telling this person, you don't stand a chance in terms of trying to get back into Aquarius's life, with this Five of Cups, clarifying, it's kind of like a very pessimistic, like the Devil is there to tell you that you always fail, that you cannot believe in anything, you shouldn't believe in like soulmates or something meaning more than it is. It's almost like you should just focus on maybe your money, focus on what is tangible and you can buy, you can own, focus on that rather than something which is more ethereal. That's what the Devil would tell you. That's why the Devil is kind of his, I think it's the pentagram or the on the top of his head points to the floor, and because it's there to remind you that this is it. There is nothing up in the ether, in the universe. There is nothing more than this, down on the ground. And that's where you stay, kind of thing, if you believe that. So yeah, I feel like this person is going back and forth because they're reminiscing about the good times, but it's almost like, am I looking at this through rose-tinted glasses? Am I being too hopeful here? that, you know, I can ever kind of conjure up those kind of sweet feelings with Aquarius again. Keep going back and forth. So how they see you is the Four of Wands with the Six of Wands and the damn Two of Pentacles again. So they see you as marriage material, 100%. It's interesting that we've got bunnies on this Four of Wands card as well, because it could have come out in the Rider-Waite, remember, which does not have bunnies on it. And I was just talking about how, you know, you're giving them the cold shoulder, you're there with your pet rabbit, you're very happy, but also ignoring them, or like disinterested, let's just say. And here it's two rabbits together with a little baby rabbit. It's a family, it's very contented, it's a home, it's celebration. It's kind of being in that nest together. Again, I'm seeing this sense of like living together, but they see you as full-on commitment marriage material. They see your success, they see your value 100,000%, and they see you maybe even getting attention from others, or even just getting recognized, as I was saying about that Sun card at the beginning. There's Two of Pentacles. All I'm going to say is that they still see it's everything is clouded by, yeah, but maybe I should just not. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like they see all the potential for this with you, but they also see that, I don't know, they're just so wishy-washy, like, and how they feel about you, how they see you. They see you as amazing, but they also are like, you know, then one pentacle dips down and they see things more pessimistically, if that makes sense. So what is their current situation? We have the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Well, I would say that their current situation, Aquarius, is very much focused on you, with this Empress energy here. I felt like that was you, that you're embodying that this time. And their current situation is the King of Cups, which we saw a couple of times at the beginning. And I said you could be dealing with this water sign, but it doesn't have to be. But their current situation is in their feelings so much. And it's because they cannot probably stop thinking about you. They are so impressed by you, is what I want to say. And they have so much respect and admiration, but also deep love and affection for maybe just how incredible you are. I was about to say you have become. It's almost that maybe they didn't see your exactly how special you were before, but it's like you have given yourself this self-love and self-fulfillment, and become so strong and so beautiful in the process. They really see you blossoming, and their current situation is having a lot of feelings about all of that, and wanting to spend time with you. They could be someone in your friendship group, because for some of you, I was getting the sense that this is someone maybe you're happy to be friends with them, but you don't want it to get any more serious than that. So maybe if this is someone returning from the past, you're like, fine, I'm open to being friends again. We can enjoy each other's company again, but no more than that, basically. So let's see. The action they're going to take towards you next, we have the Queen of Wands, the Death card, and the Ten of Cups. Death card, more Scorpio energy. The Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's interesting because this Queen of Wands, I have to say, is probably one of my lesser favourite Queen of Wands. She seems very, got a lot of pride, got a little bit of ego going on, a little bit of a princess. Every time I look at it, I just kind of think of someone who's quite high maintenance. And kind of, yeah, almost acts like, others should bow down around her and that she gets what she wants. A little bit of a madam is all I get from this card right now, especially. So it's interesting, the action they're going to take towards you. combined with there's this transformation, this change, this ending of something, and then we have with the death card, or there's an ending. There's this the sunrise and the dawn of a new day in the background there, and I can't help but feel like it's the dawn of a much happier time. So the other thing I'm going to say is that if this person, for some of you, is still, you know, you guys aren't necessarily, you're not engaged with their advances towards you, let's just say, that if they are trying to get your attention, you're like, no, let's just stay friends, that's it. If they are, there's some sort of other third party, because obviously we do have the Three of Cups here as well in their current energy, and they're between the Three of Cups and the Empress. If that is even a factor for them, there's some sort of third energy still hanging around them, or that they're still entertaining, because basically you're not. You're like, no, we're not going there again, kind of thing. I feel like that third party would be this Queen of Wands, maybe also this Devil as well, who's making them almost feel like more pessimistic, because this person is just a diva and just maybe bringing them down. If that is the situation, then what I'm getting is that is ending. It's almost like this third party is I'm almost seeing like a highlighted bubble around her head on this card. It's like they are kind of being a spotlight on exactly the kind of character they are, and that's coming to an end because this person wants real happiness with the person that really makes them happy, which they're deep in their feelings for, which is you, who they have immense admiration for. That is the strongest message that I get, because I don't feel like this is certainly not your energy here, Aquarius, and I don't really feel like I was picking this up from your person. If anything else, your person here seems to be more someone who probably, maybe they acted like this in the past, because that's why I was saying about the Emperor being very arrogant and feeling like other people should, you know, chase them and come to them. They didn't really, that is all on their terms. If they were embodying this Queen of Wands energy in that as well, everything I just described, then that is ending and transforming as a result of wanting this Ten of Cups with you, and that is all that they can think about. But it's depending on your situation. So what's going to be happening between you and this person in the next month, 30 days, going forward from when you come across this video? We've got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So I've got to be honest, because we've got it 3 times of the Two of Pentacles, I feel like this person is going to be going back and forth. It could also be you going back and forth. To be fair, this is how they see you as well. So you could be both of you. You could be going back and forth about this. Maybe you do feel drawn together, but you're, as I said, there's a sense of defensiveness, from a little bit of a guardedness, let's say, from you, and a bit unsure about this change, unsure about trusting this new beginning. So they could see you as going back and forth, but they definitely feel that as well. So anyway, my point is that there's a little bit of like, will we, won't we, I would say, for a while, maybe yet. I still kind of see this playing out, and there could be, you know, juggling between options. That could be you choosing your options. It could be them if they've got that going on. I don't see juggling in terms of like, you know, you two have actually got something going on whilst they've got something going on with somebody else. Not at all. It's more like, do I let, you know, if it's them, do I just let that, you know, other option, just let it go completely? And even if I don't get Aquarius, it's better that way than trying to keep that going. But either way, in the middle here, I'm seeing this Two of Wands as actually someone making a choice, which I'm getting this horrible sense of indecision throughout this spread. So it's really nice to see that we actually finished with a choice. Could be both of you make a choice one way or the other. And there's the Knight of Cups, and it's a choice to basically express feelings. And this Knight of Cups, the cup he carries is extended to basically offer his love, but also for it to be filled reciprocally, by the other person. So there is a decision here to maybe to actually extend an offer of love and also to accept one at the same time. One way or another, a choice is going to be made. I feel like the thing is, I feel like you're going to be resisting this for a while, Aquarius, and everything I've just talked about is the reasons why. But this kind of new beginning is coming. Don't shoot me for saying this, but like whether you like it or not. So just kind of go with the flow. As I said with that temperance energy at the beginning, go with the flow. Don't get in your head. Trust your gut. Look after yourself. You know, if you do start to get stressed out about making some sort of choice, just go back to, you know, relaxing. Do something that relaxes you. Spend some time in nature, you know, meditate, that kind of thing. But eventually, I do really like this ending, because eventually a choice is made. And I think it's a choice, you know, to take the chance of, because the Knight of Cups is taking a risk on expressing that emotion, and it's also taking a risk on accepting it. But I think that's where you guys end up by the looks of it. So that's what I've got for you. I really hope you enjoyed it, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to as well. Leave me a comment, let me know if it resonated. Thank you again for all the support. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.